The Barefoot Lawyer Reports recommends our listeners check out CNBC's recent documentary titled China's Corporate Spy War, which addresses the subject of international property and technology theft by the Communist Party waged on American corporations. To learn more about this documentary, visit cnbc.com.
So you mentioned when we were talking before we started recording that a friend of yours' son spoke in Geneva recently. What was his speaking about?
Yeah, Guo Feixiong's son, his name is Yang Tianci. He mentioned in the video, he said, since he was 5 years old, he never saw his father. Now he is 23 years old. 18 years, he never see his father. In the 18 years, the Guo Feixiong, almost 15 years, he was in prison. And even the company released him, he never get the real freedom. The company always follow him or surveillance him. So, since, just now, Yang Tianci gave a speech in Geneva to mention about this. When I saw the video, I feel very sad. So I hope our listener, you can search that video. Just happened May 18, I think. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So you can understand more about how evil of the Communist Party. Yeah. Now just this morning, the Communist Party have to release another friend. His name is Wu Gan. His internet name is Tu Fu, and the Communist Party released him, but the Communist Party won't let him come back home. But until now, we don't know where he is. So some friends said he talked on the phone with him, but some friends said he still disappeared. I tried to call him, 8 years, just because he concerned the justice in mainland China, to help another people who were persecuted by the Communist Party.
Mm-hmm. So we don't know where he is, and we're worried that something may have happened to him.
Yes. I will keep update our information. If I got more information about our cases, about what we are talking in our podcast, I will let our listeners know immediately.
Yes. I want to tell the listeners again that the center's webpage is catholic.edu/CHR. The CHR stands for Center for Human Rights. As I mentioned, that's where this Barefoot Lawyer podcast comes from, and it's where Guangcheng is a distinguished fellow, and we try to follow these events as much as we can and post various things that happen. I do want to say as we close the podcast that I don't want to lose sight of two things. Number one, it's to remember the wonderful honor that was given to Guangcheng by the Bradley Foundation. But second of all, to emphasize that the struggle continues, and even this morning we're finding out things about human rights defenders who are being subjected to more abuse by the Communist Party, longer prison sentences. It's very important for listeners to understand that this continues to be a major problem, and the U.S. has a major role in confronting the CCP, the Chinese Communist Party.
Yes, I think I want to talk more about the Bradley Prize. Mm-hmm. And when I got when they published the information,
in fact, the announcement.
Yeah, about my
award?
Yeah, last year.
Uh-huh.
In fact, looks like the company control the internet, but a lot of people know that.
That you got the award?
Yes, yes.
Uh-huh.
So, before, if the activists escape from mainland China and live in the Western country, they will lost the voice. They will lose the influence very quick, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I come here more than 10 years.
Yes.
Yeah, they give me the award. It is have the special significance.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, the people think if you work hard, if you continue to consider the human rights situation, the Western mainstream will recognize your job or your values.
Mm-hmm.
So
if they come here, they will, over the past 50 years, they will lose their influence.
Yes.
But now, your situation
Different.
shows that they do not lose their influence, and their influence in America with the mainstream is increasing, and more Americans are learning and appreciating the denial of human rights in China.
Yes. That is the person that the people told me from mainland China.
Great.
Yeah, so you can see even before, she had the opportunity to come here. But they think, if I come there, I will lose the influence. So but now he changed their mind. So I think that this is why I see this award has special significance.
Yeah. So people in China have told you they learned of the award, and so it has special significance.
Yes.
And it keeps their hope alive.
Yes.
So that's why we are so happy about it and grateful to the Bradley Foundation for recognizing your work. I do want to tell everybody listening that, again, we have podcasts. Sign up. If you haven't signed up, circulate this, because the whole goal of what we're doing at the center is to magnify Guangcheng's voice throughout America so that more people learn. I mean, Guangcheng is obviously has gotten good with his English, and he's getting better. And the point of it all is so that he can tell his story and people who speak English can understand it. So help us spread his voice by getting your friends to sign up for the podcast and sharing it on social media. And that will help us achieve the ultimate goal of changing the CCP and bringing democracy and human rights to China.
Yes, I hope we can work together to stick by our values to do our human rights work.
Okay, thank you, Guangcheng. Again, folks, this is we wanted to do this on the anniversary of his winning of the Bradley Prize, and we'll be back with you next week with another Barefoot Lawyer podcast.
Thank you for listening to another episode of the Barefoot Lawyer Reports podcast. Recently, Chen Guangcheng attended a ceremony which celebrated a human rights activist who uses sculptures and statues he makes to advocate for democracy and freedom in China and oppose totalitarianism. You can view pictures of his work on our website at catholic.edu/chr.